because they're gonna fall in love, we all know that. I feel like sometimes she's trying really hard to be quirky and fun, so please give me your strength. There is everything you could ever want, so I almost broke my book. Thank you, Leah. We couldn't think about it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Leah and I'm a 22 years old girl obsessed with stories, and in today's video I'm gonna show you my 2025 TBR, so all the books that I want to read this year. So let's get right into it. I have my trusty book journal with me. It's so cute, it's pink with glitter, with all the books I want to read this year, and I have 4 categories. So first, let's start with the books that I have to finish. So we have all of them here. So first of all, I'm kind of cheating because I finished it yesterday, but you know we're already in February, so I just accomplished the first book of my 2025 TBR. So the book is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. So this is like young adult kind of rom-com, and so we have Liz, who has a neighbor, Wes Bennett, who is kind of her not enemy, but they don't really like each other. And then there is Michael, who comes back into town, and it's like Liz's first love, and she wants him to ask her to prom, and so she plans a scheme with Wes with like different things to make him ask her. And so this is the story, of course, with Liz and Wes, because they're gonna fall in love, we all know that. And this is a very popular book, so I'm not gonna tell you what I thought about it, but yeah, that's the first book that I wanted to finish, and that I already finished. Then we have More Than a Carpenter by Josh and Sean, I don't know how you say this name, McDowell. So this is a Christian book. They say over 15 million copies sold, and he says his stories might change yours. So this is a Christian book, and I think Josh was a skeptic and he turned believer, and so he talks about Jesus and all the scientific and historical evidence, the validity of the Bible, and proofs of the resurrections. So, of course, as a Christian, I thought this is a very classic Christian book. So I wanted to read it, and it's quite short, and it's quite easy to read. I'm just at the beginning, but so far it's very understandable for me who English is not their first language. So yeah, it's not like something really hard on theology or stuff like this. It's quite easy to understand. Then we have The Witcher. So this is the French edition. It's my boyfriend who gifted it to me because he read it and he loved it, and he knows I love fantasy, but I usually read more like romantasy or fantasy written by women, or like young adult fantasy, but not like high stakes fantasy. And so he gave me this one. It's by, oh, I don't know how to say his name, Andrzej Sapkowski. I don't know who I said it right, I'm so sorry. But it's about this witcher who hunts like monsters, and it's his stories. And the first book so far, it's very interesting because it's like chapters, but they don't follow a storyline. It's kind of their past, present, different places, and so it's very interesting so far, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm really excited to finish it and continue on with the series. I think it's quite a long series. How many books there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 kind of how to say, novellas or stuff like this. So I'm really excited to continue with this book. And then we have Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers by Tam Core. So this is the self-love guide to growing, healing, and learning to put yourself first. So I bought it when I broke up with my ex, but now I'm in a new relationship, but it's okay, I can still read it. And I follow her on YouTube and I really like her videos, so I wanted to see what she has to say in the book. And I'm someone who struggles with like self-esteem and self-confidence, so I thought this was going to be something that can teach me some stuff. So I'm excited to continue. I only read like the intro or something like this. And then we have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So I love, this is one of my favorite movies, like top 3 favorite movies, with Hunger Games, The Sound of Music, so top 4, and Little Woman. But it's really hard for me to read it in English, and I don't know if in French it's gonna be easier, but it's really difficult because it's like old English, and as I told you, English is not my first language, so I'm really struggling. The chapters are short, this I enjoy it, but yeah, we'll see. I think I'm gonna read it like chapter by chapter, but I'm really struggling with it, but I love it. The cover is so pretty and I love this story, so I really want to read it, so we'll see. Then we have all the series I want to finish. I'm not gonna pull out the books, all of them, because it's really heavy, but first of all we have The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. This is part of the Dreamland Billionaire series. This is the 3rd installment and the last book, and this is about Callahan, and he has to, what is it? He has to come back to her house to have his inheritance, and his first love that he broke up for her 6 years ago, also he's in the house, and she claims that she owns it. And so I love Callahan in the series, like the 2 other books that I read. What's the name again? I have them here, The Fine Print and Terms and Conditions. So I love him, and I'm really excited to see, because he's like the comic relief character. He's really funny, he's kind of not taking anything seriously, but I'm really excited to see. And this is a second chance romance, and I'm excited for all the angst and the drama and to know what happened, and I think it's going to be a really good book. It's a bit big. I don't know how many pages it is, less than 600, but yeah, I'm gonna read it. Then we have another romance, but a shorter one. We have Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. This is part of like her Staminist series, and this one, it's like LZ. She's a fake girlfriend, and it's with the brother of the guy that she's a fake girlfriend for, I think. Something like this. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be full of drama again, of angst, of hate to love, and the plot seems really interesting. Like, I'm really excited to learn about this kind of fake girlfriend thing. I think it's gonna be fun, and I love Ali Hazelwood, even though I find, like, I don't know how to say it. I feel like sometimes she's trying really hard to be quirky and fun, so sometimes I find it a bit too much, but still it's really fun and really enjoyable. Like, it's not my favorite books, but I always have a good time, so I'm excited to get to this one. Then we have, I need to finish the Front of Glass series. So I only read Front of Glass, the first time I read all of them except Kingdom of Ash. So now I have to go back and read everything. So it's very long. It's a lot of books. It's a lot of pages. But you know, I forgot, like, the first time when I read everything, and then I waited too long, so I forgot everything. So I couldn't go to read Kingdom of Ash. So now I'm starting from the beginning. At least I love the series, so I'm really happy to do that. It's like I'm suffering through it, but still, it's a lot of books and a lot of pages. So please give me your strength. But yeah, I'm really excited. So this is about Kelina, I don't know how to say her name, and she's in a contest to become like the king's assassin. And there is romance, there is like fantasy, there is mystery, there is action, there is everything you could ever want. So I love it. I love it. And I'm really excited with Falling to finish the series. Then we have another series that I want to finish. I mean, start and finish kind of. I read Shadow and Bone. What's the other name of the book? I can't see them. I don't know. All this Shadow and Bone series. And what I was gonna say, I don't remember. And now I have to read the duology. I have to read Six of Rose and Crooked Kingdom. I also watched the Netflix movie. No, not movie. The Netflix series, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, and this is like kind of a quest, and they have to steal something. They say a convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heart-render using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. Together they might just be unstoppable if they don't kill each other first. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and I know that some people love this duology, so I think it's gonna be really good. And then we have this series, so it's part of, I don't have the books with me, I forgot. I read A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime and I Always Be With You. I don't know what the name of the series is, but we have Promise We Meant to Keep Forever and Things I Wanted to Say by Monica Murphy. It's called Lancaster Prep, the series. And this one is really floppy. Kind of, but really less. This one, I think it's Second Chance Romance, and this one, I don't know, it's kind of Hate to Love, I think. But I'm really excited. I really love this series. The 2 books I read already in this series, it was a lot of fun, spicy, swoony, sometimes sweet, sometimes not dark, but just really fun. And it's still like they are quite young, but still it reads more mature. So I'm really excited to read them, and there is a lot of drama and stuff, so it's really fun. Then we have 2 rereads that I want to do. The first one is 1,000 Boy Kisses. I bought this beautiful French edition. I almost broke my book. Oh my gosh. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well. Okay, I got so scared. This is my original edition with the annotation. This is the book who made me cry the most. Probably. I'm so excited. And so I'm gonna read it. I hope I'm gonna cry again. I don't know, because I'm an antidepressant, so sometimes it's hard for me to cry. But I'm sure it's gonna be a wonderful time, even if I'm gonna be in pain and sobbing. But yeah, I'm really excited. And the other one that I want to reread is Sorcery of Thorns. Again, I bought this beautiful French edition. Look at this. It's a beauty. It's marvelous. It's amazing. And I love Sorcery of Thorns. It's one of my favorite books. I love it so much. So I'm really excited to reread it. I read it in French the first time, and so I'm gonna try to read it in English to see what's the original book like. So yeah, really excited about that. Oh my gosh, I have to take a breather. I'm struggling. I'm talking so fast, I feel like it's hard. Okay, now we have the standalones. So first we have The Power of Now by Hector Tolle. So I got recommended this book a long time ago by a psychiatrist or a psychologist, I don't remember, and I never read it. So I figure out, even if my mental health is way better than before, maybe I should read it. Maybe he is into something. So yeah, they say The Power Is Now is probably one of the most important books of our century. Help thousands of people to find inner peace. Wow, that seems really promising. So yeah, we see. I don't know anything about it. This is just, I know, self-development, non-fiction. But yeah, we'll see. Another book kind of in the same vein is Paulo Coelho, The Supreme Gift. I got it for my birthday from my boyfriend, and it's loosely adapted from a text from Henry Drummond, and this is about love. It's inspired by the Apostle Paul letters to the Corinthians church, so I'm really excited to read it. And it's so pretty, it's tiny, it's short chapters. I think I'm gonna love it. Then we have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid and I really enjoyed it. And this one is one of her most popular with Daisy Jones and the Six that I also have, but so far on my TBR I'm putting this one. And it's of course about The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Thank you, Leah. We couldn't think about that. So it's, yeah, she's a Hollywood icon and she's giving some interview to a girl, and yeah, she talks about her husband. I guess. I don't know what she had, 7, which seems kind of a lot, but we'll see. And then we have Your Rich Sam by Dustin Tao. So she lost her boyfriend, and then she calls him and he answers, but he's supposed to be dead. So I heard this is heartbreaking, this is really sad. It's quite a short book, it's under 300 pages, so we'll see what I think about it. But I love that book, so I'm not scared. I know I'm gonna love it, I hope so. So we'll see. Then we have Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney, the author of Normal People. I really enjoy Normal People. I think he made me cry. It was really different from what I expected. So yeah, I'm excited to see what this one is about. I don't know. I don't really know because the summary gives me nothing. I mean, they give me something, but I don't really know the story. But I think, yeah, you're just gonna follow these 3 characters' life and how life is going. And I hope maybe they're sad and they're trying to find beauty in the world. I don't know. Funny, smart, full of sex and love and people doing their best to connect. Get ready to have your heart broken all over again. I don't know. It seems good. I'm excited to read it. We'll see. Then we have Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I think this is like a love triangle romance, and I've seen some booktubers talk about it, and especially one, I think it was Destiny Sidwell. She said that it's kind of Wattpad-y. I never read a book on Wattpad, but we'll see what I think about this book. I'm just gonna read the back because it's quite short. It says, "For years I've dreamed of what college life could bring, and while some things changed, there was always one constant. It didn't matter how well I allowed my imagination to run, my future was clear and he was it. Until suddenly he wasn't. Now there is a new man in my life, one who isn't afraid to go after what he wants, and what he wants is me." So yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. I think it's gonna be really good. And yeah, I love romance. I love contemporary romance. I haven't read a love triangle in a long time, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna be. Then we have another sad book, which is As Long as Elementary Grows by Zulfa Katu. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. And I don't know what it's really like, but I just know that it's really sad. And I think there is a war or something like this, a revolution. I don't remember I don't remember anything about it. I just remember that I heard incredible things about it, and that it's gonna be kind of historical fiction, romance, just it's gonna be teach me something, and it's gonna be quite heart-wrenching. But yeah, I heard a really good thing about it, and I figured out this would be something kind of out of my comfort zone, so I'm really excited to read it. Then we have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So I'm just gonna read the first page, the first line, because I don't know, it seems really interesting. The circus arrives without warning. No announcements preceded, no paper notices on downtown posts and billboards, no mentions or advertisement in local newspaper. It is simply there, when yesterday it was not. So I think there is magic, there is an enemies to lovers romance, it's really whimsical, it's a beautiful writing. I don't know much more about it, but I'm really excited. So maybe I will keep it for like the Halloween season, because it seems more like this kind of not spooky but really atmospheric read, but we'll see. I'm really excited about it. Then we have the small books that my boyfriend gave to me. I borrowed it. It's by Tessa Rondeau and it's called La forêt et 4 questions, la vie et moi. L'histoire d'une rencontre qui change tout. So it's in French. I don't know if it's translated. I think it's in French. No, it was German. So maybe it's translated in English, because it's German. The author is German. And yeah, I think it's gonna be like fiction, but kind of self-help. And it's really short, so I'm excited to read it. Then we have by John Gray. Let me see what the title is in English. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. This is kind of an older book. I wasn't even born when it was published, but I heard really good thing about it. It's one of my psychologists also who recommended it to me, and yeah, I don't know, I want to read it. Maybe it can help me with my relationships. My relationship, I only have one. I'm not dating multiple men, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say about it. Just, we'll see. She told me to read it. I'm doing it. And we'll see what I think about it. And if it's useful or if it's not useful. Then we have Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice or Reese. And I watched the movie with my boyfriend and I really enjoyed it. And so he was like, I'm gonna give you the book so you can read it. And yeah, I know it's a series, but I don't know, I don't think they're connected, or I don't know, maybe they are, but we'll see. But I'm really excited to read this. Same, I'm gonna keep it for like spooky season, Halloween, October, November. But yeah, I already watched the movie, but my boyfriend started it and he told me it was a bit different, so I'm excited to see what is different and what is the same. We only have 2 books left, bear with me. Then we have this book that says nothing on it. It's Wuthering Heights by, I always forgot, is it Emily Bronte? Emily Bronte, yeah. So this is another classic. I know I'm quite the Lulu putting this on my TBR because I have so much trouble reading Pride and Prejudice, but I want to try, okay? I think the writing is quite small. Look at this, it's so small. But we'll see. It's an old copy. I got it in England in like a used bookstore. But yeah, I'm excited to read it because I want to read more classics and kind of get to know what they're about and why they're classics. Like, it must be for a reason. So yeah, we'll see. And the last book is called La fille et le dragon by Kubra Academy and Nicole Lapierre. So this is kind of it's a story, but there are like illustrations throughout. I don't know if you can see. And this is, I think, gonna be really hard to read, but really inspiring, because it's a family who flew from Afghanistan to Iran, and I think they're just, she finds her voice with drawing. So I think it's kind of a biography, kind of. It's her story. And my mom, she was so cute. She told me her mom is always there to support her. And it's, yeah, about strong women, about life, about freedom, about the fact that art is constant and is always there. So yeah, I'm excited to read it. I think it's gonna be something out of my comfort zone and quite different, but I think it's gonna be good. So that's all the book I want to read this year. So like my 2025 TBR. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!